What is going on, guys? I'm Director Nat, back for another reaction, and today we are going to be watching Kipo and the Age of Wonderbeasts Season 1, Episode 8. This episode is called Twin Beaks, which I assume is a play on Twin Peaks. Last episode was really something special. It was very beautiful, especially at the end. We got to see into all the different characters' heads, which led to a lot of very hilarious moments, but it also led to some very surprising and touching moments. Kipo and Wolf's conversation and them hugging at the end of the episode was probably my favorite scene in this show so far. I really hope we're going to get more stuff like that, and I'm also just curious to see what Kipo and Wolf's relationship is going to be like in the immediate aftermath, because while they did hug it out, Kipo is naturally going to feel very angry and hurt, and Wolf is going to feel guilt and the fear of losing Kipo, so I'll just be curious to see what their dynamic looks like over the next few episodes. But I guess there's only one way to find out, so let's not waste any more time. Let's just get right into it. Oh, this guy again.
Huh?
Hmm?
Just because we're here doesn't mean we have to play nice.
Oh. We even got some groups that I don't think we've seen yet. Oh, he's actually playing even while he's driving?
It was only 200 years ago that humans, like that burrow girl, kept us locked up in prisons just like this one. Well, now, whoever brings her to me will be rewarded with a position of power and luxury beyond your wildest dreams. Bring me the burrow girl!
Nothing would give me more pleasure.
Okay, they're not wasting any time.
You're right. Oh, and remember in our water vision when...
That musical floor?
Yeah. And people were chanting our name. I think that was the happiest I've ever been in my whole life. Dave?
Yeah?
What if I'm never that happy again?
Well, things got pretty emotional last night. Can we talk about it?
Nope.
Oh.
Our deal was I get you back to your people, and then I move on.
This is not how I expected these characters to be reacting after what happened, but I guess it is consistent with their initial goals and personalities, so...
No.
No?
No, I do not accept this. I will change your mind, Wolf with the Christie the Fourth. You wait and see.
Wolf of the Christie the Fourth?
Well, you don't have a full name, and I needed one for emphasis. That lunchbox! It's got the same symbol as the map!
It's happening! That worked! Huh? Kind of.
Okay, well, it's an improvement.
Down here! Down here!
It's like realizing you might be useful causes you not to be useful.
This game's got a bottom, right?
Yeah, let's just hope it's made of pillows and not pointy rocks.
Something's wrong here. You're not moving!
Wow.
Humans.
I think they're friendly.
Mutes aren't friendly.
Some of us are, though I don't blame you for being jumpy. We've heard what it's like on the surface. So much fighting all the time.
Oh, another culture that lives underground.
Our names come to us organically. In our first year, our energy bonds
We
with...
find our names in the trash!
Cool. Well,
Here's the cardio corner! My favorite.
Oh.
Hey, buddy. You seem a little down.
I do? Oh, man. I don't know what's happening to me.
I really like this. You know, I obviously expected them to focus on the aftermath of the visions for Kipo and Wolf, but they're even following through on it with Benson, and that's really cool.
Hey, where's the DJ?
I'm looking at him. Come on, man. You know what to do.
All right, squeeze those buns, work them glutes, let's go. Let's go. Benson.
I should be just as happy, like smiling and everything, but I don't know why this isn't working.
Woo! Isn't this fun?
Not really. We should be looking for that lunchbox.
Why? So we can find my burrow and you can leave that much faster? Is it that easy to say goodbye to me?
No,
Then don't! Wolf, I know you're gonna object, but we have to help these raccoons.
Yeah, I agree.
Really?
Maybe that's the role that Wolf is gonna play in the burrow, is being the protector.
We can take him. Who's with me?
She's right! I'm with her! Let's do this!
It's not so much a pit of despair as it is a fat bird on the way.
Ooh, do you have a plan? That's your I have a plan face.
I have a plan, but we're going to need those raccoons.
Lifting me up, filling my cup. But we told you I can't do that! Yes, you can! We believe in you! Plus, it's too late to back out!
Now run like your lives depend on it, because they do!
I love how in sync they are. I guess him forcing his arm to come early also sped up his process. Oh boy. Is she gonna get caught?
You're not Vince.
It's okay. It's okay. Dave's been eaten before. My man does not go down easy.
We're missing a chance!
Oh, he literally doesn't go down easy.
This is for DJ Crowbar!
Our minds had to believe before we could achieve.
Hey. This is stupid.
I know, that's what makes it fun.
You know that feeling I've been chasing? Huh. I guess it means something when you earn the cheers. You have to earn the cheers. Yes, you do.
Whoa.
The second clover. Guys, that's it! We found it!
And they're gonna lead all the mutes there, right?
Once we get there, is that really going to be it for us, Wolf?
No.
What?
Burrows are stupid. But I guess if I'm with you, it could be fun.
Wolf of the Christie the Fourth? That's the sweetest thing you've ever said.
Oh. The arm, the arm, the arm, the arm.
I've been trying to tell you about this. Well, at first, I didn't even know what was happening. It was like, for poof! What?
You're a mute?
I'm still me. What is it?
No!
Benson?
Hey, it's gonna be okay. She just needs a little time to process. I'll get her back. Here.
I mean, she still hangs out with, like, Dave and Mondu, even though they're mutes. I mean, I know she doesn't, like them, but...
Now it goes away.
Burrow girl.
Oh my... Oh! Everything was going right. Which means everything has to go wrong. It's like Murphy's Law or something, I don't know. Okay, guys, so that was Kipo, Season 1, Episode 8, right? Or something, I don't know. Yeah, it was Episode 8. You know, I think I see what the point now was in Benson's arc this episode. They were trying to prepare us. Because in episode 7, he was at the peak happiness in that vision. Everything was going right. And then in this episode, things went wrong and he just couldn't capture that feeling. But he came to realize that you have to earn the cheers. You gotta earn the good stuff. So I guess that's just what's happening here. Everything was absolutely perfect at the end of this episode. Now everything is going wrong. And I gotta wait until next time to see it resolved. Because you gotta earn the good payoff. You gotta earn the happy ending. I mean, assume that it is going to be a happy ending, because we've still got like 2 seasons left to go, and we have no idea what's going to happen. I'm not happy right now. Because this is what I'm confused about. I mean, I know that Wolf has made very clear her feelings about mutes, but at the same time, this whole season has been about her, like, interacting with different mutes, like Dave and Mandu are technically mutes, but she's learned to be part of a group with them, and they've constantly run into mutes who, a lot of them were bad, but a lot of them were good, or at least, you know, became their allies by the end. So, I mean, maybe it's just, you know, because she and Kipo were becoming so close, like, you know, a lot closer than she's been to anyone, and now knowing that she's a mute, it scares her, and it could have something to do with her own backstory, but her just freaking out like that, I don't know. Like, so talking about the rest of the episode for a second, I thought it was very interesting how we started at the beginning, because I assumed that we would carry over from the last episode of Kipo kind of being the, you know, more reserved one, and Wolf trying to earn her trust back, but then again, whenever you're feeling very strong emotions, once you've kind of gotten over them, you're gonna probably try to keep them reserved, so it makes sense that they would kind of go back to, you know, their, like, initial way of processing and dealing with things that are going on. So I guess it does make sense, and I really like the premise of this episode. I like them continuing to look for clues. I really liked these raccoons. I thought it was interesting coming across another group of people who primarily live underground. I thought it was a clever plan how they tricked the raccoons into defeating the big bird. So yeah, a really entertaining episode in that regard. Scarlemagne is very, very interesting, because he's basically the ideal type of villain, is that he's very entertaining, he's very vicious and ruthless, and he is very clearly wrong in what he's doing, but at the same time, his premise and, you know, his goal is built around an idea that does have a lot of truth in it, and that's how he's able to manipulate these other creatures. I know it can be annoying when people who are, you know, supposed to be talking about entertainment try to, you know, then bring their own personal beliefs into it, and, you know, it kind of suddenly becomes a platform for that topic. But you know, I can only be myself on this channel because I am vegan, and, you know, animal rights have become a much more important topic to me in the last couple of years, because the truth is that we as a species treat a lot of other species very, very badly. We exploit them for their resources. We, you know, take advantage of them in other ways, like you know, for medicine, for food, for clothing, entertainment, and what Scarlemagne specifically was talking about, keeping them in cages. So when you take all of that in mind, and then put it 200 years into the future, because again, he's not right to be doing what he's doing. He is just basically becoming what he hates. And the humans of this time, you know, even though they are of the same species, you know, they are not the humans who did all of that bad stuff. So it's not fair to, you know, just treat them that way because of what their ancestors did. And the ideal solution is for all these races to come together and, you know, try to not repeat the mistakes of the past. So I'm not saying that Scarlemagne is at all justified or correct in what he's doing. I'm just saying that, you know, his justification is based on a great deal of truth, especially from the point of view of these mutes and the history of this world. So that's why I find him to be so interesting, and why you feel such conflicting emotions, you know, seeing your own species being done to this, and also knowing the history behind it. Because, you know, presumably the way the world is, I'm guessing it was some kind of a nuclear war, nuclear accident that, you know, destroyed most of humanity and also mutated the creatures into what we are. So sorry to keep going on this tangent, but it's relevant to the episode, so that's what I had to say about that. Some other details I like were Benson's story in this episode, because I find that very relatable. Is that you know, either in the past or in something very recent, you'll like just get this incredible high and be so happy, and then you're worried that that's never going to happen again, and things don't always go your way. But ultimately, in the long run, it's more satisfying when you have actually earned the things that you achieve. So I really like that. I thought it was a funny detail of Dave just getting one strong arm because he did it intentionally, and then that kind of creates a bit of problems when he does his full transformation. His death and rebirth cycle is always very interesting, and I just love Kipo and Wolf's relationship so much, how it's developed into this sisterly bond, and how they bring out different sides of each other. Like that moment where they are laughing and enjoying, you know, taking down this creature together. It's like they've perfectly balanced each other out. It's like Kipo's happiness and her energy mixed with Wolf's ferocity and practicality in this world. So all of the moments between them, and how Kipo convinces her at the end to finally come with her is, you know, so great. And that's a great message, because life isn't always perfect, and it can be boring, but what really matters is, you know, who you're doing it with. So again, all great stuff. Of course, that makes it more heartbreaking when Wolf freaks out and runs away from Kipo once she discovers that Kipo is part mute. And I wouldn't be surprised if we get more information about Wolf's backstory, like with the wolves. Like maybe we're gonna finally see a full flashback that shows, you know, what happened to her, what made her hate mutes so much, and why it's hard for her to accept, you know, being so close with someone who is part mute. And then there's the frog character, who I'm sorry, I'm so bad with remembering names, but he's gonna be very interesting, because, you know, it's clear that he's scheming to get on Scarlemagne's good side to get back to a position of status. At first I was kind of thinking like, Kipo showed mercy and let you go, but at the same time he would blame her and her friends for his predicament in the first place, and he's not really a changed character. Although it would be interesting if they did do some kind of redemption arc for him, or maybe he has a slightly different plan in mind, but we just have to wait until the next episode to find out. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to you guys. What did you think of this episode? Whatever it is, feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments and let me know what you think. If this is your first time on the channel, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more content. Also be sure to check out my other videos. It really does mean a lot. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for the next Kipo reaction.